Yo, what's going on, guys? Alec here. And today I just really want to discuss why everyone might feel a little bit lost in terms of making money online. A lot of people post this lifestyle, they post a dream on like their cars and stuff, but no one actually understands where the money's coming from. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand how literally anyone can get stupid rich from personal branding, which means views and content and helping people bringing value in a certain way, and then selling a high ticket mentorship on top of that. And I promise you, if you just pay attention, I'm going to give you the complete breakdown so you won't have to worry. It's not like any other people that are posting just pure results. This isn't going to be a flashy video, but it's going to be the breakdown that you might need to get things going. And it's the breakdown that I wish I knew I had years ago when I was just breaking into the online space. But yeah, before we get into this is just one of the businesses that I've been able to work with and see the insights of. We did really, really good, doing 160K in total revenue and $128,000 in total cash collected, which is insane. So seeing the back end processes of what this is and how they generate the leads, I just want to show you guys to give you the clarity on what you guys need to do to take the actionable steps to start doing this for yourself. So let's get it. I'm not trying to waste your guys' time, but let's just go crazy. So yeah, essentially all these influencers are going to start posting content about the lifestyle, how they got either rich or maybe it is about a physique. If someone's really in good shape, then they're going to teach that. Or it's just, lifestyle stuff like coaching or something. I don't know. Basically, the audience will see that and they'll reach out to you for help. They want to be in your certain situation. So every single good offer does this. Basically sells off of the desired outcome. So they're selling off of the results. So the content creator is going to post maybe their fitness workouts or maybe their even physique to show credibility behind them. So someone in fitness would just post their physique to show if you work with them, you're going to get a good physique. Or someone with money that's teaching you how to run a successful business, they're just going to show you how rich they are because they're selling off the results and the dreams. So the desired outcome. So that works in all three money-making niches, the health, wealth, and relationship niches, the top profitable. Essentially, you want to work in these niches to capitalize on the most amount of money in high-ticket sales. And in general, all three of these niches are high pain points. So someone who's really overweight is going to have a lot of pain towards being overweight. Someone who's been struggling financially is going to have a lot of pain towards their current situation. And especially with relationships too, everyone wants to, feel better about themselves and feel confident. So someone who helps them, and this is a big pain point, is going to be someone who's going to be paid a lot. So essentially, you should be selling a high-income skill that teaches someone how to get financial freedom or health-related value stuff mentorship and fitness or diet plans, stuff like that. Or if you want to help relationships, the relationship niches is also a very good niche. It's $1 billion niche, and most people underestimate the relationships niche. But there's so many influencers selling stuff like looks maxing, and it's actually going crazy. So yeah, to sum things up, those are the money-making niches, and you want to center your mentorship around those niches, if that makes sense. So, number one, you need to have content and marketing strategy. So you need to have a way for people to actually find out about what you're doing. Essentially, for YouTube, you want to be posting at least once a week. You need to have the best quality on your videos because this is where people are going to spend time with you in the long form. You're going to build relationships with these people, and you're probably the best buyers are going to come from YouTube because think about it. If you're shooting 20 to 45-minute videos, if you're taking 20 to 45 minutes out of your day to learn and just spend time with someone, obviously there's going to be a relationship builder, and then that's going to be what's making them buy. You want to make your YouTube videos so entertaining. Make it kind of like a TV episode for your audience. Make your videos with intent to give value, and I promise you, you're going to grow tremendously and make so much more money. For Instagram, it's a little bit different. Stories, you need to post at least 3 times a day. This is going to be just showing stuff like regular lifestyle, speaking to your target audience, and just building trust so you can get followers that are actually qualified. So if you build your Instagram and you're posting stories and reels, short form content and long form content based in a certain niche, helping a certain amount of people, eventually your followers are only going to be qualified buyers and only people who are interested in what you're talking about because that's how it works. Everybody knows in social media is getting tracked. So, you know what I mean? You go on your reels and it's interesting to you, but you go on your friend's reel or your brother's reel and his reels are all stupid. You know what I mean? That's because everything's tailored to you. So Instagram does the same thing and puts your videos in front of the right audience so then, you grow more. And this is good for your business. So you want to have 3 stories a day, just regular stuff. up to 5 reels a day. That's just short form content that's just bringing value. 5 is kind of pushing it. I mean, if you can do 5, bring value and make it quality, do it. But if you can only do 3, that's quality. Make sure you're prioritizing the quality over quantity. So yeah. Besides that, you want to post twice a week on the regular posts with a clear outcome to bring people to the funnel. And that's going to ultimately make you the most amount of money. Same thing with YouTube. You're going to get the long form relationships, which are usually going to be the best buyers and the targeted audience. So yeah, you have the offer and you know how to make content to attract a buyer, but the problem is you don't have a way for people to actually want to work with you that builds trust and that actually works right now. So what you want to do is you want to have an amazing funnel. And a funnel sounds complicated, but essentially what it is, it just shows your story. It's raw. So usually it's like how I became a high school dropout to making XYZ a month, how I was a cook to being, 7-figure multimillionaire, something like that, along the lines of that. But you know what I'm saying? It gets the point across on what you help with. It's basically getting your point across, and it's going to show your story. And at the end of it, it's going to have a call to action so they can book a call with the team. And yeah, if you just perform on those leads, then you should be winning. I promise you, you will. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, this has been insane sauce. So make sure you're liking, subscribing on the video. So I just want to teach you guys and show you guys the way so you can eventually start making the money you want to make. Hopefully this isn't getting complicated. The last thing I would want is for this to be super complicated. I wanted to show you guys a clear way of how this works. So, you have the offer, you have the marketing funnel that's high converting as well. So you really only need one more thing, and that's just a good sales team. And a sales team just consists of dialers to contact the leads, make sure they're qualified and they actually show up to the call. And they have closers who actually hop on a Google Meet, kind of like a FaceTime, that closes the deals with the prospects, handles objections, and essentially pushes them through the door. So if you want to get into the mentorship, you want to get in on the offer, you want the results, the desired outcome, then you got to go through the closer in order to get that. And the closer is just going to basically make it sound really nice for you so you can buy the mentorship. So yeah, it's really a lot that goes into running a good sales team, and a lot of people underestimate the effort it takes to run it at a high level. So it's going to take sales team managers. You're just going to have a strict offer owner to just run that and be efficient. But if you have content and you're using Instagram and YouTube to get your target audience, speak to your target audience, then you're going to be straight chilling. Also, if you have the funnel as well, all those new people that come in are going to just see your funnel and know what you do and how they can work with you and how they can pay you. But yeah, essentially they're just going to be hit with an application after the funnel VSL. So a VSL is just a video kind of explaining your background like we talked about earlier. But after they go through that video, then they're going to get hit with an application to qualify them a little bit. And then that's when they're going to get an option to book a call if they are qualified. So if they're not qualified, then they can't even book a call for the dialers to dial up. They have to be qualified in order for us to work with them because, obviously there's just so many people. We don't want to take everybody. So that's how it works. The dialer will call the lead and get info, just set the appointment, make sure they're qualified. Obviously, they show up. Then they'll make the group chat. With high running offers, we make group chats. So let's say you're a fitness person. You help people get ripped, and you have a whole sales team behind your name. So let's just do Alex Eubank, for example, because I feel like everyone knows him. How it would work, the dialer would do that and book the call with the closer. After that, the dialer is going to make a group chat with the closer and the offer owner, send the pre-call material, and then closing notes. That's when the closer will meet with the prospect and then take the payment and send them the material. It's quite simple, but it's a process that takes time. And if you want to maximize the most amount of money you can make, you really need to optimize the sales team. But yeah, you take the payment and everybody's happy. Yeah, Kermit, bro, is going crazy. But yeah, I promise you, if you just follow everything and you implement a good sales team, a good marketing funnel, good content, and a solid offer that speaks to a certain amount of audience, don't speak to everyone. Don't be like, I help everyone do this. I help a certain amount of people achieve a certain amount of things. And the reason why I want to do that also is because you're niching down to a smaller audience. And when you niche down to a smaller audience, that's when you can become an authority figure in that space relatively quick because, nobody's really posting like you. So once you get your results for some people inside of the mentorship, you just make better content, post the testimonials, aka the results you get, people, you just get better in general, and it's just a spiral of money that you make. If you can master that and you can get everything that we just talked about, understand it, and implement everything, you will get insane internet money, I promise you. But yeah, that's the blueprint. It's crazy. If you want this Miro board, I'll literally send it to you. Just comment Miro. And yeah, besides that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Peace.